Welcome everybody to the 8th episode of the Live from the 575 Esports podcast. I'm your host, Tricky Big Daddy Died.
He almost dropped the mic.
I have with me a very talented band of gamers. We'll go down the line. We got to my left.
I am Alan Aguilar, or Smexy.
And why are you important to End of City Sports?
I don't know about important, but
Why are you impactful?
Okay.
Different words.
So I carry the League of Legends team.
That's just not true.
And I'm the vice president of New Mexico State Esports.
That's why it's important, right then and there. All right. To his left, we have.
My name is Gabriel Jimenez, or Gavis Frosty, or Frosty Vibes, or Arvion, or Tortamaster 5000, whichever one all works.
Or Gabe 3.
Or Gabe 3. A lot of different ones.
I like Chili Vibes a little bit better. And
Okay.
to your left, we have.
Original Tortamaster 5000, Gabriel Favela, the
OG.
first League of Legends player ever.
ever.
Dude, he sounds like that's a flex.
Understandable. So, as you guys can all tell, we are doing a League of Legends branded podcast today. All League of Legends players, all of you guys are on the League of Legends team.
Let's go.
Talk to me a little bit about your guys' roster. We'll start it off right then and there. We have the addition of Frosty this time around. Who did he replace? Why did he replace him?
Placing Frosty. He's gone.
Oh,
yeah. So Frosty's actually not on the team anymore as of 10 minutes ago.
okay.
This is when we cut him.
Frosty was a filler episode, you know?
My bad.
So, last semester we had Dark Blaze. He was kind of a fill-in because we lost one of our players, Jack. He went in an internship for a semester, so I think he went with Blue. Blue Origin.
Blue Origin, yeah.
Origin.
It's like a rocket technology-based thing.
yeah.
Amazon SpaceX.
Basically, yeah.
Sounds
something
like it.
that.
All the way in Alabama.
Yeah, so he got a crazy cool internship. So Blaze was filling in, and then Jack was gonna graduate. So Frosty miraculously came and saved the day.
Save the day.
I do what I always do. Save the day. I come out of the blue and save everything.
Talk to me a little bit about it, Tortamaster. Obviously, I think the League of Legends team has had, I guess, not necessarily the least amount of like team changes, but I feel like it's been the most impactful team that has team changes in terms of like roles and stuff like that. How has that impacted your guys' gameplay? I mean, obviously you guys have improved, but talk to me about it in terms of like the team chemistry, how you feel about the team.
Well, the changes definitely do make an impact on how we play synergy-wise. So far, it's only me and Smexy that are the ones last standing. So it would be nice to have other people still around so we can keep that synergy and chemistry going on. But it's always fun to just see what new play styles the new players give us on insight on how we play team fights and stuff. So it's always good having more info, but it's also good to just keep it the same.
Yeah, consistency is key.
Well, Arvion's been here for 3 semesters now.
That's true.
So.
He's becoming one of those people.
Yeah. So I mean, he's an OG now, I guess.
You guess.
Yeah. He's an
Arvion,
OG.
if you're watching, I know you're not.
Gen 2.
The other Gabe.
Oh, third Gabe.
Yeah.
I would love to have the 3 Gabe podcast be a thing, but I digress. Let's talk about your guys' season this season. I know that we took a little bit of, not necessarily a dive, but like a step back to, build that team chemistry, build that team dynamic. Not competing in any leagues right now, no NECC, no CVAL, anything crazy like that. Only LAN performances, essentially. Talk to me a little bit about that decision, Alan.
So we were talking with the ADC, which is Jack, and he's on his last semester here at NMSU. I think he was taking 18 credits or something. So it was kind of like a team decision. Last semester we took like everything really serious. We were practicing. We were scrimming and practicing and VOD reviewing we were playing, practicing, VOD reviewing, doing the whole thing 4 to 5 times a week, which was a lot. And we were doing that from like 2 to 3 hours a session. So we were practicing way too much and VOD reviewing way too much. And I feel like we stretched ourselves too thin. So it was like that. Plus Arvion actually didn't have the credit requirements because he wasn't in person. He's going to be coming in person next semester. So yeah, so my
leaking.
Yeah, little leak there, little leak. So we could
get some drama
even
now.
if we wanted to compete, we couldn't just because we wouldn't be able to actually have the credit requirements. And then with everyone just kind of wanting to take a step back, and then Jack being really busy with his last semester, we just decided it was going to be the best idea to not compete this semester and then focus on next semester.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Now I know a little bit of a different pace in terms of League of Legends, in terms of competing for you, Frosty. You actually come out of high school coming into this semester, or not this semester, but into competing collegiately. Talk to me a little bit about that. How was the regiment back then compared to how it is now? And do you prefer one over the other?
I mean, not necessarily high school wise. It was all right. It was kind of uncoordinated a little bit because the website we used. Not gonna shout out their name.
Play versus.
You're not very good. Not very good.
So we can talk shit.
All I'm saying is there's a better platform out there.
And we'll get into that.
Does it rhyme with hot?
I think it's like a Google Drive, like what NECC use.
Oh.
Yeah. We'll get into that.
I was thinking someone else, but
Okay.
Anyway, continue to your
But
question.
it was good. It was good competing with our team because I was there from the get-go. I was there started it for like 3 years. Wasn't on the varsity team at that point because they were just all pretty good. But
An OG.
Yeah, I was there for a while. But it was fun competing. Like, it works pretty well. Most teams were, like, okay. They weren't, like, the greatest, like, just because it's, like, league. It's more people, like, leave and then come back because it's high school. So it was fun to compete, but I'm looking forward to seeing what college has because based off what I've heard, it seems like it's going to be a lot more better, a lot more coordinized.
Coordinized?
Coordinized, you heard me.
It's
Coordinated.
okay. It happens to me too.
Yep,
But yeah,
I know
I mean,
English.
like you said, they did VOD reviews practice and stuff like that. That's pretty intense. I think last semester when you guys were competing, I think that's the most stressed I've ever seen you, like ever.
Alan was stressing. He was stressing.
Yeah, it was interesting.
I would see him in the lab just like doom face, just looking at his League of Legends game, and I was like, damn.
Hey, look, man. It was. Look. Here's what happened. So we were placed like at a certain division, right? And it was like the division with GCU and everything. We're like super confident going.
Happened to me with my Rainbow Six team, dude.
Right? So like
same thing.
So it was like
Dead
I
game.
think it was the second or the third highest league. I don't remember which one we got put in. But
I believe this is the second highest.
The second highest.
Challengers?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah.
And then the day before the regular season started, we got moved up. And I was like, okay. And then like the teams in that division were way better. And I'm not saying way better than us, like as a whole, but there was like obviously some players in there in our team that like could not match the other players. Like we had a silver mid laner, and this dude was playing against master mid laners every single game. So it was very, very difficult to be able to compete, lagging behind so much in one lane. So it was just difficult at that point. So it was very, very tough to like be able to like, how do we do better in the other lane so we can like help them out? You know what I mean?
Definitely. Talk to me about that, because I know you're a very esteemed jungler, Mr. Tortomaster. How was that experience for you playing in a relatively tough league?
I thought more of it as a challenge. I'm like, okay, we have a little handicap, but it doesn't make that only makes winning so much better if we do win, because we weren't supposed to. So I would focus obviously on the other lanes. Yeah. But if there were an opportunity, like if a mid laner was like the win con for that game, I'll obviously prioritize him, and just hope for the best. Hope that it actually the effort does pull through, and that we were able to win the game. Yeah. But other than that, he was a great mid laner.
Super
like
Blaze?
super nice.
We love Blaze. Blaze, if you're watching, we love you.
He's definitely not.
And then at the end, he did end up beating Masters mid laner.
He did on land.
He completed his training arc.
he
beat the Masters mid laner.
Diffed him. Not even just beat him. Diffed him. Man.
I like that. Talk to me about the LAN win. I know we had our little player interview. We brought the trophy out. Obviously, you were a part of that roster too that brought home. Actually, yeah, two not necessarily two trophies, but two tournaments, two LAN tournaments, NMTI, and then the Sakura tournament.
Yes.
Talk to me a little bit about that. I know we already kind of picked your brains, but I wanted to see what you have to say about the NMTI.
NMTI? Well, honestly, I had never competed against UNM and NMT like that. We had never done a showcase. I remember our freshman year, they didn't want to play us, or we weren't allowed to, or some sort of like something like that. And then our sophomore year, they didn't do NMTI or something happened. It was still like during Corona, and
we got canceled and stuff.
Yeah, so like freshman year was during Corona's 2020, so like they didn't even want to, like, I don't know what happened. I don't know anything about it. The next year was still Corona, so like it was gonna be kind of difficult to set our LAN up and everything. And then, well, this was our first LAN where we are able to actually play New Mexico teams, so UNM and NMT. And honestly, I was like, I love rivalries. Like, if there was no point in competition, I wouldn't be playing esports in general. Like, I want to compete and I want to win, and I'm super competitive, and I get like really into my head about it. So I just wanted to win, right? So for NM tie, honestly, I was a little concerned just because like the lane that we had, there was another team that has a really, really, really good mid laner that it was gonna be tough to be able to win that game just specifically for that. I wasn't really worried about you and them at all. I knew we were gonna be able to like kind of
As usual.
of course. I know we were gonna just kind of stomp them and then like go into the next game. So against NMT, it was like I was like, oh okay, they have a pretty good team. So we beat UNM, whatever. We made sure we made LAN. NMT beat UNM, so UNM didn't make LAN. When we played UNM, NMT at LAN, I was kind of course, I was kind of concerned. But our coach, go to coach, by the way. Our coach basically kind of carried drafts every single time, carried everything. And Blaze actually diffed the lane that we were playing against, and I was super, super happy. The first game, we were playing a little bit scared from what I remember. It was
Yes,
like,
we were a bit scared.
It was like testing them out, you know? It was like seeing what like they like how they played. It was like basically feeling the game out. And then me and Chen basically solo carried that first game. And then like we realized they were kind of not that good, and then we just stomped them second game. So, yeah.
And in those two games, I believe that was like the most focused we've ever been and most serious we've ever been.
Okay,
like
that first game,
someone dies, you're like, oh, like you feel like the tension
Yeah.
when someone dies. Like you can't be messing up right
Yeah.
now. You can't be doing this.
Yeah.
And after a team fight, there wasn't like a yay, like how we usually do. No, it's
Yeah.
like go
Yeah.
base
Yeah.
objective now.
Yeah. It's like
Very serious. I was like, wow.
Yeah, we were like always like, that's something that Gabe and I have always been having to work on. It's like obviously for me, it's like keeping like serious at first or having to like understand what comes next, because sometimes League is a slower paced game, but like you realize at a higher level it's very, very fast. So you already have to be like ready for the next move. It's like chess. You need to be knowing like 3 moves ahead, 4 moves ahead of what to do. And it just kind of came down to that.
Definitely. Well, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the game of League of Legends. I want to ask you guys, why'd you choose that game? It's horrible. So why'd you choose it? We'll start with you, Frosty. What is your path to League of Legends and why it's gone downhill?
Yeah, everything's gone downhill since high school. But I played Rocket League and League for a while during high school, and I enjoyed competing for both. But I knew like I wasn't gonna stick with Rocket League because it wasn't like too enjoyable for me when I ended high school. And I was like, I still enjoy League enough to where I'm like, okay, I can do this, and I'm pretty like decently enough to where I'm like, okay, I can compete in this. I can stand my ground. So that's really just why I chose it.
So, like, what year, like, was that?
When I first started?
Yeah. When you, like, kind of realized that League of Legends was a game you actually could play?
Like, the beginning of my senior year. So, 2021?
That's very recent.
That
is very recent.
Yeah, it was just more of... I enjoyed the game more, especially with, like, the team I had. It just made the game a lot more enjoyable. Like, we didn't even do, like, the VOD reviews or anything, but, like, being able to play with a good team, like a decent team at least, because we still had to train. 3 people were under level 30. So we had to, we had to train them. Yeah, it was a very interesting adventure, but me and then our ADC was also plat, so we both kind of got it going from there.
Yeah, backpacked the way through.
Yeah, kind of. We got a second in state 2 years in a row.
Okay.
That's solid. That's really good.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I like to give you shit for that, but being that your teammates were kind of
Exactly.
No, for 3 accounts
For
under
3 accounts
30.
being no,
Yeah,
that's
crazy.
too respectable.
I remember at the tournament there was a jungler that was under 30. I felt so bad playing against that person.
100%.
I felt so bad.
It was Evelyn with Moby.
It was the Evelyn with Moby
with
boots, yes.
It was bad, especially because our jungler, he was like, didn't communicate one bit. He would just sit in silence, and we'd be like, all right, his name was Kylan. He was like, all right, Kylan, come here. He just, okay.
Name dropping right now, by the way.
Name dropping.
Hey, my team, we
Okay.
love my team. I
He
love them
hates
all.
you. No, I'm kidding.
I don't hate. Okay, they all go to UNM, but we don't talk about that.
Ooh.
Anyways.
even worse.
Now we can talk about it.
Now we can talk shit.
All right. Let's start with you. Or let's actually move over to you. Master. Tell me why you chose the amazing game of League of Legends.
Well, I wanted a game to grind in 5th grade or 6th grade. You know, Minecraft can only be so much entertainment
That's where
for
the
one
downfall became.
for one
Nah, bro,
teenager.
5th grade, that's where he threw his life away.
That's what he
great.
just
So 6th grade, I literally went on YouTube and put like top 10 best games. And then what was on there was
Real
like,
YouTube search. by the
Hey,
way.
true, bro.
Yeah,
Hey.
it was.
Well, if you're
And
a kid, you be
I think
doing
it was
that.
like number 3, League of Legends. And I'm like, oh, that game looks pretty cool. Like I tried out like a bunch of like dinosaur games, a bunch of like MMORPGs, until I found League of Legends. Now, when I first got it, I never downloaded the game because it was too big on my computer. But what wasn't big was Dota 2, which is what my brother played. And Dota 2, if you guys don't know, is very similar to League of Legends.
It's like the worst version.
It's, yeah, so
I like
I started
Dota 2
playing
better.
Dota, and
Dota's like-
I matured real
that
quick
good.
because there's voice chat. So imagine a sixth grader voice chat with a bunch of Russian people.
100.
It's not going to go that well.
That's the only people that be
So,
playing
yeah.
Dota 2, bro.
So after like a year or two, you know, I'm like, damn, Dota is like really hard. And then I went to League of Legends, and I'm like, oh, it's Dota but better and easier. So and then I went from there.
What year was that?
When I
If you
switched,
remember.
it was ninth grade,
Ninth
So
grade?
2016.
2016, 2015.
Yeah. So
hmm
Not bad, not bad. And
Like 30 minutes. Each game of Dota is an
it's like,
hour.
I don't know.
already, the batteries
Holy-
died. Sorry
Uh,
about that, chat.
Can you hear us good? Vic?
We can hear you
good?
guys.
Alright.
He doesn't know how to do productions. Can't confirm.
Okay.
He doesn't know how to
s-
change batteries.
Oh my goodness.
I don't want to hear it. I
Me-
saw your
media
casting.
team. Media
Okay.
team.
I saw your
officer.
casting.
It wasn't that bad. Hey,
Okay, let's move on to Alan Aguilar. When did you start playing League of Legends, and why did you choose that game to throw away your life?
So I was a CS:GO player before League, so I played a lot of CS.
could a good game for a bad one.
So my
Great.
homie that I used to play CS with, I got too good to play like with him. So like,
He egoed his
Dude,
teammate?
no,
Yeah,
no
yeah, so-
shot.
so my friend at the time, like I couldn't play with him at CS anymore. Like it was either like we couldn't play comp.
He ain't no friend if you abandon him.
No. Of
That's
course we
that's
would play
what I'm
casual.
saying.
Of
See,
course,
we
like
never abandoned
look. We would play casual, but like, what's the fun in playing casual, right? So he's like, let's look for another game to play together. So I was like, okay. And then I was, I think, like beginning of 8th grade in middle school, or like middle of 8th grade or something, and I started playing League. Why I chose it, I don't remember. I think my friend had already started playing it, and he's like, you should play it with us. And I was like, okay. Because then, like, the people that would, like, the same friend group that would play CS, they moved to League, and I just started playing CS. And then I got, like, way too high rank to play with them, so I just moved over. So I started playing League. I think it was probably 2015, around there. 2015 or late 2014, early 2015, or mid 2015. I don't remember. But it was during, like, 8th grade to 9th grade, that, area. Yeah, ever since been grinding this game that I hate.
We love to hear it. We love to hear it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess that's that. That's the beginning
All right,
to
all
the
right,
end
Vic.
of your
When
life.
did you start playing League of
Yeah,
Legends?
When did I
When
start
did
playing
you
League
hate
of
your
When did
life?
you start?
It was actually March 4th of 2022
Why do you remember the date?
because it was the first invitational.
Ah.
And that's the first time I opened the League of Legends account because we needed an observer.
Ah,
And it
There
was
you
me.
go. There we
That's
go.
the first
My
time I played
man.
League of
Observer was
Legends.
born. Okay.
I never opened the game
Is that
since.
the NMSU Observer?
No, it's Tricky Vic 99.
The
Yeah.
OG Observer.
The OG observer. The OG observer.
I remember that.
The original OG Tricky Vic 99.
That's him. That's it. Now I want to pick your guys' brains a little bit on collegiate Valorant. I know there's big schools
Valorant?
like not Valorant, League of Legends.
Hey.
Boom, boom.
Okay.
Who do
Same
you
game.
think we are, Valorant players? We play
Valorant?
League of
Well,
Legends.
the way that you play
Nah,
Valorant, you
bro.
put more hours into
Yeah.
that game than League.
That's
But-
what I'm saying. That's what I'm
League,
saying.
Dude, my character
He's simping.
sucks.
He's
My
simping.
character sucks.
His character sucks.
See, my character's
His
worse.
character.
My character is so
Alright, Vic.
bad.
This one I'm gonna send you an image of the win rate of his character right now, and you better put
No, I'll
this
look
on the
it up.
screen.
Hold on.
Okay.
Let's look it up. Hold
Send
on.
me
Keep
his
going, keep
his
going.
win rate with the character, and then do global win rate. I want to see what it's
No,
like.
no, like okay, bro.
No, I
His
got it right
character's
now.
OP.
I'm
His
pulling it up
character's
right
OP.
now. Keep going. I'll pull it up right now.
All right,
What are
yeah.
you saying about C-LOL?
So CLOL
Okay.
is probably one of the biggest collegiate,
Yeah.
esports things. I know there's big schools, like I said. Maryville famously has a really good League of Legends
Yeah.
team. Harrisburg, all these other
49%.
schools. Esports, in terms of League of Legends, has kind of shifted to something
Because you're
similar
playing in
to
Plat, bro.
like,
what's this piss
Call
lower,
of Duty
bro?
or Rocket League, to where there's
There
like
you
pro
go.
players that play on the League of Legends collegiate teams, right?
Yes.
Right.
There are pro players.
Alan?
Like there's one. Who's the one in Irvine?
59% win rate.
Bruh.
59% win rate.
And he's not playing.
50.
Mike Young.
59%.
Mike
That's the
Young.
only
That's what his
character I
name.
play.
What was the question?
Mike Young plays for UC Irvine,
Yes, Mike.
so-
Young.
and he was a ex-pro player.
So I don't know I think my young switched schools, but he is still playing and he is in the game. Yeah, there's a bunch of pro players in
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
There's people like SkyTech. There's people like I think a Blaze Dollar is in there. No, actually no, he's
No,
not.
he's still in the
there.
academy.
He's there's several like amateur players. There's
Mhm.
more amateur players than pro
Pro players.
Yeah, because like Mike Young might be the only pro player in there. Smithy used to coach Harrisburg,
Mm.
who is in the tournament for top 32 right now. like there's a bunch of involvement from like professional players and amateurs in there. They usually get a lot of either amateurs or pros from other regions.
Other regions, yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking for League of Legends, because it's a little bit different than I guess other collegiate esports spaces. Right now, I have the top 30 League of Legends teams in CVAL. I don't know how well you guys are.
CVAL.
C-LOL. My bad.
Bro,
It's because
This
there's
is two times
a
already.
Val thing right there, but it's
Hold on,
that's because that's Val.
Can
That's the Val
confirm that
ranking.
it's not true.
That's not the League of Legends ranking.
That is not true.
Oh, I'm definitely on collegiate Valorant.
Can
Helpable.
confirm
No.
that his laptop is turned off.
Can
He's
confirm.
trolling
Big
us.
doesn't know the difference between League of Legends and Valorant.
Just because
Okay.
they're both made by a
I
small
mean, they,
indie
they
company.
both have Zuri. So
Small indie companies.
Yes.
Small indie
Small
company.
indie
Okay, I
company.
figured it out. This is way less.
That's the bracket. There you go.
This is the bracket for the collegiate championship.
I made my
of
bracket already. So.
League of Legends. Do you guys follow collegiate League of Legends that much?
every
I know
now and
you
then.
do.
Every now and then.
I do.
I follow the big yellow League of Legends.
Main
Mhm.
League of Legends. All right, so we'll pick your brain. At least you two, in terms of collegiate
Because I know the different
League
teams.
of
They
Legends.
don't. I want to see who they would.
I
pick.
know the lore.
He does
lore.
kinda
I
know
am
the lore.
going into this blind.
That's
All
what's
right.
up.
So we'll see.
We'll see based on logos and who sounds cooler.
Who sounds
Yeah,
cool?
Which team sounds cooler?
All right, we'll start with the top left side of the bracket. We got Winthrop versus
Oh, college
Farmingdale.
teams.
College teams.
He said collegiate.
Yeah, he said
didn't
collegiate.
I was thinking LCS for
Bruh.
some reason.
Oh,
Dude,
okay.
that's a nice LCS team. Okay.
All right, we got Winthrop versus Farmingdale, Harrisburg, Ohio State. Who do you guys think takes that? Those two
we
matchups. We'll focus
got-
these two.
So personally, just because I don't know anything, I think Ohio State wins the second one.
Okay, so for the first
Wrong.
one, looks like Farmingdale has Orn and Winthrop has Quinn. Now that matchup is usually in the favor of Orn.
okay,
This guy
no.
talk.
So-
because the
so-
dude's a Harrisburg.
Oh yeah, you guys can see this, but the Winthrop logo is a bird, which is obviously Quinn, and then Farmingdale
Yeah,
is a ram, which is
obviously.
Orn. So considering that matchup, Orn usually wins late game because how tanky he is. So I'm gonna go with Farmingdale.
Okay, Farmingdale versus your second pick.
Oh, second pick,
Second one.
Harrisburg or Ohio State. Harrisburg.
You got Ohio
Yes.
State, right? What about
I'll
the
take
first
Ohio
one?
State. I was also gonna say Farmingdale just because I like their logo better.
All right.
Okay,
That was it.
realistically, Winthrop's going to sweep Farmingdale 3-0 under 20 minutes each game, and then Harrisburg's going to sweep Ohio State 3-0.
Obviously, Alan's to know the matchup.
Obviously, he knows the lore behind every team.
Yeah.
Obviously.
All right. Next, bottom side of the
Oh, I
bracket.
like Waterloo.
We got Waterloo versus VCU,
Okay.
Bethany, and Northeastern.
True story.
Boston school.
I want to say it was Bethany. I'm pretty sure they tried offering me a scholarship to go to their team.
Why doesn't Alan go first
Pick or
on
no
this
belief.
one? You
I'm
can go.
gonna
You
say
can go
they're not.
first.
They're not gonna
Alan.
win.
Okay.
Waterloo's going to stomp VCU 3-0. Bethany or Northeastern's going to be a 3-2 Bethany.
I was gonna say 3-2 Northeastern.
I don't know. That game can go either way because they're kind of like the same, almost same city.
All right.
I believe in the history books, the Battle of Waterloo was won. So I'm gonna go with Waterloo.
This guy.
And then for Bethany Northeastern,
That's why he's our jungler, man.
I'm
He makes those decisions.
gonna go with Northeastern.
Okay. Not bad. Now we got the Juicers. We got Maryville versus Utah.
I think Maryville's literally first.
Maryville, yeah.
And then Utah's literally the last seed, just so y'all know.
And McMaster versus Florida. We'll start with you.
Obviously Maryville. I know Maryville is like top notch, but I feel like the weirder the name, the better they are. So I'm gonna go with McMaster on this
That's
one.
an awesome name, by the way.
Yeah.
about
They
you?
got it
I
right.
agree
They
with
got it
the-
right.
I agree with
McMaster
Maryville.
and Maryville all day.
I agree
McMaster
with
and
Maryville,
Maryville.
'cause I've
bro.
heard things about
Okay.
that.
Last four of this bracket. This one I think can go kind of a toss up in the bottom matchup. We got St.
Yeah.
Clair versus NCSU, Grandview versus Illinois State. Smexy.
So, I know St. Clair's gonna trash NCSU.
Mhm.
So like St. Clair's gonna 3-0 them. At least they made the top 32. So shout out NCSU.
Shout out NCSU. No shade.
No, 100% to make
All
top
stats.
32 is crazy. So incredible. So, but St. Clair's gonna win 3-0. Then honestly, the bottom one is like
It's kind of a toss.
it's kind of a toss.
They're both
100%.
like relatively good schools.
100 like Grandview is known for their league team, but that's kind of like I know they have other good esports, but like primarily their league team. And then Illinois State, they haven't like every team is incredible in Illinois State. 3-2 Grandview, just because I think they've done better last year's. but
Okay.
I don't know any.
I would agree with that. Same thing. So St. Clair, I know they're popping off 3-0. And then I checked Illinois State last season, and I feel like we could beat them. So I feel like Grandview would take them because I feel like we can beat Illinois. Because last time I
He's
checked, they had
egoing
like
us.
3 masters.
He's inflating our egos.
You guys are
We
them.
can win. We can beat Illinois.
I don't remember their old roster. I don't even know their new roster. So I'm not gonna comment, but we could take them on a good day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
that. I like
Exactly.
that. Frosty, chili vibes.
I'll take St. Clair over the NCSU just because I'm a.
You know the lore.
Yeah, I know all the.
Of
lore,
course,
obviously. I'm gonna say I don't want to change yours. I'm gonna say 3-2 Illinois.
Okay, I'm cool with
Dang,
that.
Game 5 bang out. All right. We'll finish this up at the last other side of the bracket. This is, I feel like, closer matchups.
They are.
UC Irvine versus Ottawa, and then SJSU versus Fisher. All 4 of those schools are like pretty fucking good. Besides maybe SJSU.
Okay.
could be
This is a bit of a toughie.
I want to hear from Gabe first.
Because
Gabe's first.
UC
There you
Irvine,
go.
they got a whole rig for themselves for League of Legends. So
You seen it?
that must mean
We-
we
we've
were
been
there.
there.
You
We were
guys
there.
have seen it?
We
Dang.
did see it. It was very
Shout
nice.
out
Cool.
UC Irvine, super
How
cool
privileged.
guys.
Really
Let
nice
us,
place.
yeah,
Not
nice
biased
place at the
answers.
facility.
So if
That's just
they
not
have
true.
if they have a rig, I assume that they're really good. Also, Mike Young used to play on there, and he's like an actual
They
pro.
won a natty before too.
They won Natty. Now Ottawa, they have a weird name.
Oh.
Do you know where Ottawa
and,
is?
and according
Gabe?
to my theory,
Okay, Gabe.
you
do
know
know
they
where
must
Ottawa
be
is?
pretty
Do
good.
you know where Ottawa is
No.
located?
Do you know what country's
There's
in?
no way. You said
No.
Okay,
So I'm gonna go UC Irvine.
that's
My
the
boy
future
Mike Young.
of the United States
That
of
is our
America.
jungler, guys. This doesn't know
That is the
Ottawa's in
future.
Canada.
Very nice.
Why y'all BMing him like that? I
Yeah,
didn't know
bro.
that either until like maybe a year ago. All right.
What?
No way,
I
bro.
did not know that.
All right.
was
kidding.
Canada.
I'm kidding. All right. Now we got the top
What?
matchup: Fisher versus
It's in
SJSU.
Canada?
Fisher, just because you said SJSU is not that good.
Okay.
I'll say like 3-1.
Okay.
We'll take a game.
What about you, Alan?
So Fisher is either the best or the second best like esports program in the nation. Fisher 3-1 all day. I think SJSU, if they have a good game, they can take one game off. Like Fisher's top-notch school. UC Irvine's gonna 3-0 Ottawa.
You heard it here first.
What's wrong with Ottawa though? Are they just like?
No, they're great.
Oh, okay.
It's just
That's
it's UC Irvine's better.
This is
That's
a
it.
couple schools I have no idea besides Butler and Toronto.
We have the last year's national winner right there.
St. Thomas 3-0.
St. Thomas 3 all day.
I'll go
Toronto versus
Huh?
York.
You know where Toronto is?
That is kind of
There you go.
yes,
There
yes.
you go.
You know, it clearly has a maple leaf, so I would assume
Oh, okay.
it's Canada.
He uses deductive reasoning.
He uses his context clues.
Oh, for real.
All right, what are we taking? What are we taking?
Tough matchup here. You know, lions typically don't eat leaves. They're not vegetarian.
Imagine
so-
trying to play with this dude.
So I'm gonna say the maple
Dude.
leaves are poisonous against lions. So I'm gonna go Toronto.
I like that.
3-2. Close game.
I think it's gonna be close. So 3-2 Toronto.
I'm gonna say 3-2 York.
Okay, this
I'll
dude
go
always
with the
just
upset.
St. Thomas gonna 3-0. There's not even point on talking about it.
All right. Last two. We got Ole Miss versus Celery.
Cleary, you mean?
Cleary.
Cleary? Do you-
Celery,
It
yeah.
looks
Shout
like
out
it.
Celery
Shout out
University.
Celery.
Southern
Cleary.
University.
And we got obviously Northwood and FSC Mox. Florida State Central?
Sure.
Florida Southern College.
Florida State. Yeah, I think it's Florida State. Florida
Either
State.
or.
All right,
Florida.
we'll start with you.
Okay, look, I actually know these teams.
I
I know
know.
Cleary.
Yeah.
I don't know who Cleary is, so I know Ole Miss is gonna sweep them 3-0. Sorry,
Dang.
Ole Miss
Sorry.
might be like top 8 in the nation in league. That's like their primary game. Northwood, they might be the best esports org in the country easily, but FSC was the only team to take a game off of Maryville as a collegiate team. The only one. And that was like yesterday or 2 days ago. I'm going to go FSC, 3-1 Northwood, and then 3-0 Ole Miss, Cleary.
Damn.
That sounds reasonable.
Northwood losing.
I think Cleary will take a game just because we have no idea who they are.
Okay. So 3-1.
Yeah.
And what about the second one?
I agree with him.
Okay.
I have no clue.
Use your context clues again.
Context
Let's-
clues.
let's-
Look.
let's see, let's see.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me get a good look at these logos.
Oh, we're gonna be here a while, guys.
Nah, this dude.
You don't want
bruh.
to take a nap.
Nah,
real quick?
look.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go Ole Miss 3-2,
Okay, 3-2.
and then
Tell me why. Tell me why.
Yeah.
Tell me why the 3-2.
You don't gotta know why. You know, for this one is good. For this one's good. And then for this next one, the FSC looks like a baseball logo.
Yeah.
And the most recent baseball game I watched, we won. So I'm going to go FSC.
I like that.
Okay. The
Go Dodgers.
All right.
Go Dot.
This guy.
Okay.
All right. Last
We're
Hey.
just not gonna question it anymore.
Last
Anyways,
four. We got UCSD, Western, RPI, and SLU. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know anybody but UCSD.
Okay. So
Inform us.
I'll give some context. SLU has came second in every single LAN in the past 2 years.
Okay.
I think, or like 3 semesters at least. They've literally always come second. It sucks for them. So they're the
Feels bad.
second seed. They're gonna 3-0 whoever that school is. I'm sorry.
Western, goodbye.
No, they're RPI. So SLU beats
SSC.
No,
SLU.
Oh, okay,
beats RPI.
yeah, come on.
And then I know Western and UCSD are both like pretty decent. I think UCSD is better. I don't know. Honestly, I have no clue. I know Western had like 2 really good players, but they went to another like really, really good school. I think it was UC Irvine or another school, but they left Western and they were some semi-professional or amateurs. So I don't know how good they are anymore. So I'm gonna just go UCSD 3-2 because I don't know.
Alrighty. Well, there you have it. That's our top 8 predictions for. Actually, no. It's
Yeah, top 16.
top 16. Predictions for LoL.
There you go.
There you go, yeah.
Good job. Good job. Good job.
Let's go.
If you use my predictions, you're going to win the whole sheet 100%.
Of
If
course,
you win, you get like 500,
5K.
5K riot points.
Yeah. No. Like 1,000.
You get riot points, not money.
Yeah, you get RP, bruh.
That's whack.
Dude, right?
That is whack. Okay.
Nah.
Riot
Right.
Games, man.
Right games, bruh.
Doesn't want to give you money. They'll give you in-game currency for their
I don't know.
game.
More addiction.
Should we speak on this? I don't know if we should. Bold statement.
And it says.
Okay,
and
look. I don't think we should, but Coach Large from ECA, thank you so much for the compliments.
Thank
on
you,
Twitter.
Coach Large.
You're the GOAT.
You're my guy.
You're the GOAT.
I love the no context here.
No context. Don't need
just context is the tweet was sent on February 21st at
That's an old tweet.
1:11 p.m.
Yesterday or today? No?
Alrighty. Moving on
tweeted
to our
it, huh?
next
Yeah, pull it
topic.
up real quick. I want to watch it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyways, continue.
And moving on to our next topic, I want to talk to you guys about what happened, what went down just across the hallway, the NM State Esports Invitational 2023.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about it. I know it didn't go our way, and I know I give you shit for it all the time.
Yeah, I
Talk to
know.
me about the experience as a player, because I know, this time, Alan, you kind of took a step back in terms of like the more administrative side. At least I think you did.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Could be talking out my
Okay.
ass. And you focused on playing this time around, at least until you were out of the tournament.
Yeah.
We'll start with Frosty. First collegiate tournament that you've been in.
It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It was very fun, the bracket wise, and then just like the way we set it up with your back to back. It was really cool to see, like how we set it up and how it might go on for the future in collegiate at least.
Alrighty. Tournament master.
My thoughts on the event?
Yeah.
It was really fun. Hoping there'd be new potential growing soon. I just want more league players. Right
More
now,
league
it's a bit dead.
He wants more people to
I want
waste their
more.
lives on this game.
Yes.
Can confirm.
Yes.
I agree, only because, what is it, like 8 teams this year at the Invitational? Or was it 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eight
And
teams.
it makes you feel better if people fall for the same trap you did.
Sure.
Exactly.
That's what I'm going out here.
Fair
Mhm.
enough,
That's
fair
fair.
Just unlucky. Look. We were missing the collegiate teams in the league bracket. That's the whole issue. That's it. So UNM and MT, where y'all at?
Where y'all at? We're looking at you.
He's calling him out.
Where y'all at?
I last I saw, UNM had a good League of Legends team. They beat us last year.
Yeah. Oh, at
Where-
the Invitational? Yeah.
At Invitational last year. What happened
It
to
did.
that?
It did.
And NMT, same thing, right?
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess they didn't take NM tie too well. Mostly. We don't know.
We're looking at you guys. We're calling you guys out.
We
We need some
waiting.
League of Legends teams.
We waited.
We need it. We can't be the best League of Legends team. Neither can you guys be the best League of Legends team if you guys don't have a League of Legends team. So we'll end off with that. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the logistics of the event, because I know we all had a little bit of an important part besides just playing leading up to the event. We'll start with you, Alan. Obviously, you're taking on VP this semester. That adds a whole different tray of food on your plate to kind of digest. What were your biggest hurdles in terms of like organizing the event from what you were doing leading up to the tournament?
So I had several hats that I had to put in right? So it wasn't just a singular hat that I had to wear the whole time. One of them was obviously managing the whole bracket for League of Legends. So it's like figuring out the bracket, figuring out seating, seeing how the event would run, and then on top of that, it's like we were gonna use League Spot as a platform, which we did for the League of Legends bracket. So that was good.
Shout out the spot.
Shout out League Spot.
The best UI TO company in the world.
For Mario Kart?
Okay, for online events, that's what it is.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, the logistics, of course, we had to figure out the whole tournament and see how it would run, everything ran smooth for the most part. Obviously, once you're organizing, you're running the tournament, you're going to see a lot of the behind-the-scene hiccups that a lot of people are not going to see. But overall, it was great. All the parents enjoyed it. All the kids enjoyed it. And that's what it was for. Like, obviously, yes, competition, but at the same time, it's for them to be able to come out here, compete, have fun, and do their thing.
All right. We were going to bring on a special guest, but I guess we'll wait on to him. Hey, we got egoed. Let's see if he looks back. But we'll talk to you, Frosty. Obviously, like I said, first collegiate event, but you helped more on the staff side of it just because you've taken on that extra hat to wear. We'll use the same analogy that Alan was doing. What were some of your hurdles in terms of, focusing on your gameplay, focusing on your staffing? What were you doing essentially, and what made it harder?
I think mostly what I did was just help anywhere that I really could. So I mostly helped for the second day, or for the first part of it, I helped more in the Mario Kart area. So I was helping them in the Smash Bros. I was helping them get teams together, get everyone organized. But for that room specifically, one of the hurdles was being able to try and get every team coordinate and figure out which players are for what team.
Dude for real likes coordinized a lot.
Coordinized.
Okay.
That's we gotta get that on
I
the
think
shirt.
it works.
Coordinized?
I think it works.
Coordinized.
I think it
word?
works.
Coordinated.
It rolls off the tongue. Coordinized.
Nah.
That's why I like him.
That's
That's why his games
How we
fit
make
together.
it.
But yeah. Other than that, it was just really hard to find specific teams because everyone was spread out trying to figure out, go through everything, look at everything.
Oh my
explore.
God! Is this gonna be a special guest?
Special guest. We've only had.
I love cutting off
handful-
Frosty.
Special guest.
guest. We love you, Frosty. We're gonna cut you
Thanks.
off, but we're gonna have a special guest, Mr. Kevin Fan. Second time he's been a special guest on the podcast. We're gonna have you sit in the chair if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Kevin looking
Another league player.
Kevin looking cute today.
Another OG.
An OG league player. We have the League of Legends team and
I'll
then
give
an
him a
OG
mic if he needs.
League of Legends player. I want to ask you a question. We're talking about the Invitational.
Sure.
Talk to me how it was casting your first ever big tournament.
It was definitely very nerve-wracking at first, and then once I started getting into the groove of things, it just felt pretty straightforward. I think, at least coming from a analytical perspective, rather than a shoutcasting like Oscar is, where it's much more play-by-play, much more exciting. I'm more so sitting there do I like these picks? What's going on with map movements and stuff like that? How players are positioning, junglers are moving around, and so I thought it's fun for sure. I'd definitely be down to do it again and try other games too.
Hot topic. Who's your favorite person to cast with?
Favorite person to cast with?
Toonies is watching, by the way.
So
is Oscar.
I will definitely say
I'm watching.
casting with Oscar made me really nervous for sure, right?
Same.
And so I had fun casting with Oscar, but in terms of the most relaxing ones was probably with Gabe and Will, I think. Just much more, it was just a relaxed atmosphere.
What was your favorite game to cast, if you remember the matchup? MSU Gadsden?
Oh, no, that one was a hard one because they made me talk for 25 minutes straight. Was it 50 kills in 25 minutes? I'm like, bro, please, I need a break. I need a pause and slow things down. Everyone just keeps diving, and then someone comes in 30 seconds late, dives in, and I'm like, please stop. I know what you're doing, but please not like this.
What was your favorite thing outside of casting and outside of League of Legends at the Invitational?
My most favorite thing at the Invitational.
I know what mine is.
I'll ask you
For
guys
me,
too.
probably being as weird as it sounds, just the hustle and bustle of the entire event. Whether it was rushing over at 7 a.m. to get into prep on day one still.
Yes.
Or it was the Evening time, like now we gotta like break things down and get everything prepped. You know, like I enjoy being put to work. You know, I'm one of those people. If I don't have someone telling me what to do, I will not do anything. And so,
Duly noted, Kevin Fan. Duly noted.
Yeah.
And we'll talk a little bit about cards here in a bit, but you're probably one of the biggest proprietors of TGC in general here within NM State Esports.
Sure.
Talk to me about how the esports community has elevated your love for card games.
Just definitely having that consistent group to play with, I think definitely has made me appreciate it. And having everyone sort of develop their own unique identity in the types of decks that they play, the cards that they're running, and like the weird shenanigans. And because, you know, I'm very much so a one-trick type of player, so I like doing one type of build and do it over and over again. But playing against everyone else, it just forces me like, oh, now I have to think about this person's deck, this person's stuff, and it forced me to like go out of my own comfort zone, but also at the same time, you know, play more different variations of games. So
Another hot question: who has the most cringe build out of all the NMSU members?
Yeah, no, I will tell you, Will, 100% no cap.
We can all agree on
The
that.
way some of the deck tech he comes up with and puts, I'm like, bro, why?
When he plays
Just to be
Elish
annoying.
Norn,
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
Yeah,
All right.
definitely Will, 100%.
I'll let you get back to buying a soda. Thank you so much for hopping on to the podcast.
Thank you,
We'll
Kev.
have
Thank
to have
you.
you on
We love
another
you, we
episode
love you.
here soon.
A round of applause. Round of
Round of
applause.
Yeah,
applause.
Kev. Woo.
We love you. We love you.
Alrighty.
Oh, yeah, you
alrighty.
might want to turn me down just because I put
Oh,
it close
yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
There you go.
And Kevin likes to hold the mic.
You should turn me up because I'm turned. Oh.
Oh.
All right. I'll ask you guys the same question I asked Kevin. We'll start with you, Torta Master. What was your favorite thing of the Invitational? Besides playing, besides League of Legends?
I would say casting, but I don't know if I can say casting
Yeah,
or not.
casting.
Okay. Yeah, casting that one specific game with Oscar was definitely the highlight of the entire tournament for me. Because that game, I believe it was Gadsden versus
Was it ECA?
ECA.
Yes. It was a
The
full
one with the
three
Baron Steel.
Oh,
Whatever that game was, like
Yeah, I think it was Gadsden.
I just loved seeing how me and Oscar gradually got more comfortable casting with each other just in one game. Cause like at first it's Timon, right? Like I don't want to talk over him since you know he's obviously the professional. I'm gonna leave him to the talking, but I have a little bit more game knowledge than he does, right? So it's a bit like back and forth. But then as the game progresses, we each like find our roles in casting, and then when they steal the Baron, like we both like harmonized with our casting. Like it was amazing.
I like that. That was a good moment. Vaughn's up soon. Don't
Hopefully.
listen to anybody else.
Hopefully.
Okay.
Frosty, we'll move on to you.
Not
What was
to
your
be-
favorite thing? Not League of Legends.
Not to be
at the Invitational.
biased, I love the way the Rocket League room looked. I think it looked super sick. Like the way the
It
TVs
looks
were set up,
nice.
you could see every card's point of view, and just the way like the area, it just felt so much like a real LAN. It was really cool. I enjoyed that. Like going in there and looking at that, watching, you just see everyone's point of view, and when they score, you could just see them because how close they are. You just see them fist bump each other and get excited. It's just a great energy in there, and I loved it.
Alan?
Probably being able to talk and be around the community of New Mexico esports. So obviously talking to the parents, the kids, being able to see just if they're enjoying the tournament. It was just, being able to be with the community. That's like the highlight of like for me. And I don't say that just because I used to do my job just talking to people, but it's like genuinely it makes you feel good about doing these events. And I that's why I do it. I like talking to these individuals, and I like talking to even the APS folks, all the people that come down here, administrative or just players or parents. It's great.
Definitely. My favorite, and I have multiple favorites, but the favorite that I'm picking today was also again with Rocket League, where it was obviously these teams play each other like 4 billion times a season, right?
Yeah.
So they have like that repertoire specifically, like the high school, ECA, La Cueva, Oregon Mountain, whoever. And sometimes we see matchups like specifically Oregon Mountain, La Cueva, or Oregon Mountain, any of the schools up north, where they don't really get to like see each other, like even in like normal events. So seeing specifically ECA Sachs, shout out Sachs, just like every time
Sachs
anybody
is
made a
dope.
score, they're just yelling at the time. It's like, you suck. Well, they weren't saying that, but that's what
Yeah.
that's what
Yeah.
it sounded like. Like every time they yell, they'd be like, that's I'd be shocked. I'd be like lose full if I hear
That's
sacks
right.
yelling
Be
across. You know?
nervous.
Hey, and
I'm
even
like,
the parents were going crazy as well.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
just-
I was
sure.
surprised. Like the amount of support was in that Rocket League room was like
Yes.
that was really cool to see.
No, 100%.
Hey, shout out Oregon Mountain knocking down NMT and UNM.
As usual.
They use.
As it should
The
be.
usual.
As it should be.
Yeah,
As
they
it should
use.
be. But my only gripe with, I guess, that room is that we couldn't get the live casting similar to what we had last year. So last year we had it in a lecture hall, but the casting you could be heard throughout the lecture hall,
Yeah.
which I guess is one. It's good for like spectators, right? They don't just watch Rocket League. It's a little bit more entertaining, but it was like an audio nightmare in
Yeah,
terms
and
of
I
getting it
think
on stream.
Sometimes as a player, if you can hear what's going on with the casting, it kind of distracts you sometimes.
True.
So like, that's for League, right? So
Yeah.
Rocket League could be completely different. Who cares, right? But like
yeah, kind
for League, it's like
It's like, why are you
for
talking to
NM
me
tie
over
because like when they were like casting everything, like in like
it's also
times
delayed
where you're
too.
just kind of doing nothing for like 2 or 3 seconds and you hear the casting, kind of like takes you out of the game a little bit.
Mm.
So
Well, I mean, league casters are also on a delay, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
so
exactly.
Rocket League casters
5 minute
too.
delay.
Well,
it's
it
3.
depends on the
Okay.
stream, but Rocket League casters sometimes on a
Okay.
little delay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we could talk about that. We'll start with you, Smacks. What's the one thing you wish could have been done better or just straight up implemented at this invitational?
Well, I think with everything that happened, how it happened, I think we couldn't have done a lot better. But for future events, what I do want to see is being able to get more collegiate teams here. It being in New Mexico, Colorado, California, Arizona, West Texas, and bring them out here. Being able to have a cooler venue, I think we're in the works with that, and it would be super, super cool to have a rotating main stage in a large venue. Can't really talk about what the plans are, but it's looking really cool.
Soon TM. Rotating stage. You heard it here first.
Oh,
Frosty.
Pretty cool.
I'm not too sure. I feel like the way certain teams or like certain kids from the teams would just kind of spread out, and it's really hard to get in contact with them. So
Yeah.
it's really hard for like certain areas like Mario Kart, Smash, or even sometimes Rocket League.
Mm.
They'd struggle to find their players because they'd be. I know it's cool. They want to look around, and enjoy it, but like you should at least have some contact with
Correct.
you should have like some contact with them at least.
Mm.
So that just really made it a little more difficult.
Yeah, I can imagine for League of Legends being that obviously you have like the most players on a team, so that could be quite annoying. What about you, Twitter Master?
I would say it's a bit weird, but I would say like to have more of a reason to win against your opponents other than just to win. Like what Alan mentioned earlier about the rivalry. Like I wish like it was like an interconnected web where like this school has a rivalry with this school and this like it's like there's always a reason for that team to win other than just winning, because it just adds so much more tension and hype to that game, and it makes it more fun to watch as well.
The underlying storylines.
Exactly.
I like that. I think that did exist for the high schoolers. Maybe not
Yeah.
us,
Yeah.
collegiate team.
Yep.
You
I-
know.
Yeah, 100%.
But the high schoolers, I mean, they got that out of the tournament, so I'm glad that they did.
100%.
Yeah, they look
Uh,
like they enjoyed it for the most part.
100%. I mean,
No.
I enjoyed it, and I don't really play League of Legends, nor did I watch it. But
They go.
walking in,
Dang, they go. Right there.
Yeah.
when walking in the League of Legends room, I always felt like the competition, not necessarily the stakes, but like the focus on the matches, like anybody's matches was like the highest. I mean, Rocket League, yeah, sure, Smash Mario,
You know,
whatever.
because you actually have to think in this game. Just
Well,
saying.
arguably so.
Okay.
Arguably so.
Okay.
He
So-
says tension's the highest, but like I just remember like we were playing our game, and the team was playing like another game, and then someone said something about a burger. I'm like, what, you like burgers? And like mid game.
He just turns around and goes, "You like
Yeah,
burgers?"
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just like,
What y'all talking about?
What y'all talking about?
Super focused.
See, look.
Yeah.
If we were playing you and them that game, I'm sure Gabe would not have been talking about
That
burgers.
is-
oh,
That is true.
100%.
That is true. I mean, maybe you have, even versus UNM, I think you have to find a little bit of time.
Probably
to,
100%.
But when you're
no,
dead,
it'd been
I
fun.
guess. I don't know. But we'll talk about some upcoming events in terms of NMSU Esports. We're going to be having the Albuquerque Public Schools 2023 first annual APS Esports College Commitment and Scholarship Signing Event.
Oh wow, what a mouthful!
What a tweet.
That's a tweet
That
and
is a tweet.
title. Talk to me a little bit about it, Specs, because you're going to be pretty much the representative of us up there. Talk to me about that. There's going to be NMT, La Cueva, ECA, Del Norte, sponsored by, obviously, Xfinity, NASIF, and NMSEF.
There you go.
Yeah. So we're gonna be able to go up there, sign a few kids, incredible talent that we were able to find. These guys we've been talking to for either semesters, years, or more. We're super excited to add a lot of these players. All 4 players that we're going to be signing up there are going to be Rocket League players, so super excited for that.
Shout out Rocket League.
Shout out Rocket League, the GOATs, Retro,
Shout out my team.
Fraud,
They coming.
everyone.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
day before, actually, literally the day before, we have 2 more signings.
Down
and
here, right?
Yeah, so we're going to be signings in Cruces, signings in Albuquerque, and then we still have transfers, people, and then we have a lot of stuff planned for a lot of different game titles.
We got some graphics cooking.
Yes, sir. I'm expecting those.
Of
I'm
course.
expecting some Phantom Forces signings as well.
Phantom Forces signing.
Mhm.
I think we got our first player right here.
Phantom Forces?
Phantom Forces.
Oof. Might be a little rusty, but
We'll see. We'll
No,
see.
you got it.
you know, I'm gonna train over the summer to see if I can hit varsity.
Definitely.
Dude,
Varsity?
I think you
believe
got it.
I think you got
Thank
it.
you,
Yeah,
thank
yeah.
you.
We'll talk to you, Frosty. This is one of your first, I guess, more recruitment-sided events. About last week, we went to the LCPS Impact 2023 meeting. Obviously, you were there. Did you show up?
No,
No, I don't think you were probably busy that weekend. But talk to me a little bit about that, your first kind of recruiting event, and it wasn't even students. Talk to me a little bit about that event. What was it about? How'd you like it?
I think it was cool, especially seeing like the teachers and the.
Well, what was the event about? Tell us.
Oh, it was about yes, that's what it was about. No, it was about esports coming to all schools in Las Cruces and just around this area, and the funding that's going towards it. So it was pretty cool seeing like all the coaches or all the teachers just get invested into it and learn a little more about it, so that they can try and help like their kids in the future. But it was really cool seeing how entertained they were and how much like they seemed to enjoy it and see how like they want to thrive as well. And it's just really cool seeing like the state especially just get so invested into esports, because it wasn't really like that back then, but now it's starting to get like that.
Now it is.
Look, man,
Yeah,
it must be
thankfully.
nice to have a state that actually cares about esports.
True. Looking at you, Texas. Not really Texas. Looking at you, El Paso. But we won't talk about that.
I'm gonna say, if Gabe and I in high school would have been able to play league, we would have been state champs, probably. No cap.
You would have lost
Against Dallas?
me. You would have lost against my platform
I don't-
ADC and my
the
little.
thing-
My platform support. My platform support.
I don't know.
My bad, my
Alright,
bad.
So picture this.
Okay.
Two high golds at the time.
Okay.
Okay. 1 low gold,
Yeah.
1 masters,
No, we take it
and
easy.
then we find the 5th from Narnia. But
Right.
we find him easy.
Okay. He was GM
Where's-
at the time.
oh,
What,
my bad,
what
Grandmaster.
lane? What lane?
Any.
And Plat, Dennis Plat. Dennis is Plat. So
Okay, so
3
that's-
golds,
that's
1 Plat, and 1 Grandmaster.
We got
But
them. Our
the
level 30
the
squad got it.
synergy,
No, it was crazy.
top notch.
It was
The
crazy.
best.
It was we take Texas all day.
easy.
We take Texas all day. You know what? We
You're
take the US all day.
Yeah.
Maryville,
confident you were?
easy,
Yeah.
easy vibe.
Nah, dude, that's crazy. Imagine a high school team beating Maryville.
That's crazy. Well, we're glad to have you there at the Las Cruces event.
Yeah, my bad for cutting you off there.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
No, it's not. He's crying inside.
um,
Told you.
Talk to me a little bit about some more recent NM State esports news. Obviously, our COD team, they're frying. Top 9 now. They dropped from 8, which sucks, but, it is such as life. They made playoffs. They're top 8 in the West, right behind.
tomorrow.
They play tomorrow, right behind Oklahoma Christian, Texas State. It's us, then St. Edwards, CSUN, and then a bunch of the shitters.
Hey yo, hey yo,
Drama.
My bad.
Hey yo, hey, I'm not gonna cap you out. True though.
What can I say?
Hey.
Talk to me a little bit about the COD team, Alan. You're really big, or you were really big on recruiting this semester. Obviously,
Yeah.
superstar phenom. Talk to me a little bit about it.
So look, we've been talking with these guys. Love the COD guys. Shout out to the whole team, both teams. They're all like really incredible people.
They're very dedicated.
Yeah, 100%. They're on the grind, and I think they might be the people in all of esports that play the most out of anyone else for their game.
True.
Like those guys be
Probably.
on the grind, and yeah, dude. Like even last semester, the semester before that, right, 2 semesters ago, that we were still doing pretty good before like the whole situation with their computers happened, and they weren't able to play in playoffs,
Yeah,
which super sucked. Like these guys were frying, and they were getting disrespected in the rankings so hard. Like we weren't even put top 25 when we were beating literally number 4, number like 8. I remember we were beating like top 10 teams, and we're not even put top 25. It was disrespectful. So, we had that off season, and obviously the guys were like asking me to see if we could find a new player. We were able to pick out Phenom, an incredible, not just an incredible individual, but an incredible player. He's crazy good. And our other 3 players like Electric, Jose, and Jolteon will tell you like this dude knows what he's doing. In the challenger scene, super smart, he knows the game in and out. He has an interesting personality. Love that guy. But yeah, these dudes are frying. And when I mean frying, like they're playing against some of the best teams in the country. And to be top 9 in the country, it's crazy. Even top 8, which I know they probably should be a little higher than that. But
You know what? The last week was Troll. They won both games, so
yeah, it doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter.
Don't matter.
Now, I want to pick your brain because I know probably me, you are like the ones that actually watch College COD the most.
Yeah.
If we're comparing them to other, I guess, like D1 regions
Yeah.
and the number 3 spot, we got Buckeyes COD
Yeah.
from Ohio State, right? I think so.
That should be an easy sweep if we play 'em.
We got JMU.
Yeah.
Don't know who that are, but
They're
Them?
pretty solid. I know at the beginning of the season they were really, really good.
I think they kind of fell off a little bit.
Yeah, they did. So I
Yeah.
talked to our COD guys, talked about JMU because I was like, look, who are these guys? I've never seen them around. And they were like,
New
they're pretty
logo.
good. They're pretty good. But like, they're like, I'd say they're top 20, top 25.
I think they are top 25.
Yeah.
I haven't checked, though. And then the last region, we got Illy COD. Probably
They're decent. I know. What's that guy's name that went to Optic? Is from there?
Ghosty.
Yeah. So I think he came from Illinois, right?
Mm.
I mean, their program's sick. They're actually really, really respect their program. There might be one of the programs that's on par with like helping their educational esports in Illinois. So like focusing on the state's esports, high school programs, middle school programs. So shout out to them. They're doing incredible things. But yeah, dude, I think we'd take all of them.
Easy peasy. What do
Yeah.
you guys think?
I agree.
You agree?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Our
Nice.
COD team, brother.
Got the
good
nice
boys.
inputs.
I am a supporter.
Supporter?
Forever and always.
With the flag, with the
Oh.
flag.
I like that. All right. Now we're going to get into a little bit more heated topic. Frosty, you play cringe players in Smash Bros.
Okay.
And I beat you if you
He's-
don't play a single
He's
cringe
so
character.
mad. He's just mad.
All I'm
Wait,
gonna
wait,
say
who-
is
who-
all I'm gonna say. There's only 2 people at this table that could run the table, and it's me and Gabe. So
Okay. We'll talk about it.
and
For Smash?
with Gabe, I meant Torta. Yeah. And I can only beat him once every 10 games. So
All right. All right.
Wait,
Aren't you a Rob
who do
player?
you play?
Doesn't he play
Uh,
Rob?
I'm Rob.
Oh,
He's
you're
a
the
Rob.
Rob.
No,
you're the
hey,
cringe
that's
Rob.
what
No,
trash talk me.
That's
hold
cringe.
up, hold up, hold up.
That's
I play
cringe.
Ganon, the second.
That's even more
no,
cringe.
The worst
Right.
character in the game. The worst. He's the worst. You can't call
Okay.
the worst
Look,
character in the
look.
game cringe.
How many command grabs does he have? Like 8?
like 6.
He has 2. He has
Yes,
grab.
It
and
feels like
side B.
6. The way that it goes. All right, but you okay, cringe?
I play the worst character in the game and I still
It
clap.
depends. I can play Diddy Kong. I can play Mario.
Cringe.
Luigi.
Okay, Diddy Kong kind of cringe.
No,
right?
no, no.
Okay,
Diddy
Diddy
Kong is
Kong, no,
hella
because
cringe.
Diddy
I rock
Kong
with
is a
Diddy Kong.
good
I rock
character.
with Diddy Kong.
It's such a good character.
He's
you just kinda
annoying,
have to.
bruh.
Who
He
else?
is.
Who else?
That's
Who
the
else?
point. I can run Kirby, Mario, Jigglypuff, Captain Falcon.
Your Falcon's
Toon
cringe.
Link. It's good. You're just mad.
You're just cringe.
You're just mad. I
Wh-
can play
what are you
Falco.
playing again?
I can
You
play
play
a lot of
Swordies now?
characters.
No, I mean I
Like
played
Kazuya.
Corin,
Something
Jiggly.
that's cringe is like too.
I
Everything else
played
is valid.
Ridley.
Ridley. So you're the person I've played the least on this table. But
Yeah, I every single time I played Vic, easy sweep, 3 stock.
You know what?
Yeah.
He plays,
Vic?
he plays respectable
3
characters.
stock, bro.
Yeah,
Vic,
like
what
who?
happened, Vic?
He plays respectable
Who?
characters.
Who's a
You
respectable
guys
character?
don't.
Look, I play like
I don't remember the last time I played
Dookie characters, bro. I play Corin, I play Jiggly.
Okay,
I play
Jiggly's
I don't
kinda
remember
cringe.
losing
Jiggly's like
to-
B.
Jiggly's
Yeah,
normal.
yeah.
Jiggly's normal.
Yeah,
Jiggly's
it's like
normal.
B.
Corin's bad.
Corin's bad. Like
Corin's
I
bad.
play like the bad characters, and I play Ridley sometimes. Like,
Yeah, Corin's okay.
Whatever.
I
beat
think
you guys
Ridley's
tonight.
also.
You're just
No, no, no,
My
Ridley's
cloud is
like
better.
Ridley-
You're just
Ridley's
your
below
cloud
average.
is on.
it's so
okay.
annoying, bro. This dude plays
It
so
is
annoying.
because he spams one move.
He
the whole
does.
time.
That's all he does.
And then
The
he and then
super armor on the down there too. Nah,
he got
it's
no
cringe.
combos. It's just B limit.
Just,
Hey,
just,
fuck you,
just
bro. Play a better
Dorian,
character.
Dorian.
Okay.
Play a
Okay.
character
All I'm
you can
saying
move
is-
around.
Look, if we had a Smash journey between each one of the like the teams, not including like Valorant, COD,
League of
everyone.
Legends wins.
We sweep.
We
Oh, we
all
sweep
day.
easy.
Does RB play?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like,
Oh, we sweep him
We sweep
easy
all
all
day.
day.
I'll
You
give
gonna
you guys your
coordinate that or what?
flowers.
Hey, bro,
I'll give
I'm
you guys
down.
flowers.
We
You guys
do-
probably win. I'm not gonna lie, but
we win all day.
I
What
don't
do you
think
mean?
anyone
The Halo
else.
team
Well,
gonna go
Leon,
crazy.
I guess on the Valorant team plays
Betty
Smash.
does. I don't
true.
think he's touched the Nintendo Switch.
Leon-
But I can beat Leon.
I'll put Kaze.
Okay, like
He's not that great.
oh, shots fired.
Yeah, shots fired.
Love you,
no.
Kaze.
He doesn't.
No, about high key. I think we run it. we run that all day.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Now we'll talk a little bit more about League of Legends. Boo.
Gross game, but continue.
Oh
we
my
were
God.
talking about it a little bit earlier. In terms of
There's gonna be a League of Legends podcast. Half of the podcast not even League of Legends.
well, it's featuring the League of Legends team, not
Mm,
League of Legends the game, because then nobody would ever click on this.
That's fair.
So
Fair
I know we were
point.
talking about a little bit about
You gotta put like gone wrong or something. and then
Gets crazy.
and then you get some views
Special guest
Super
with all
epic.
exclamation points.
goes crazy.
featuring
Totem
Bjorkson.
Master dies.
I was gonna say something. All right, we're gonna go down the League of Legends champions list for the most popular and the highest win rate.
No, it's not Smash or.
Okay.
But continue.
So I'm gonna give you guys 5 characters.
I need to see. Okay,
Top
what,
five
what page
somebody-
are you using?
I'm using leagueofgraphs.com.
Okay, not bad.
Yeah.
Reliable.
Actual web page. I thought you were gonna use some random.
Well,
stuff.
you can use u.gg as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's-
I'll
but-
open
but
that up on
just
the
use
side.
this.
Yeah,
Use
just use that. Just
Yeah,
that.
you
All right, I'm
can-
gonna give you guys a character,
Okay.
and you guys are gonna try to guess 1 through 5 where they are on either popular, like most picked, or highest win rate. Sound good?
What's
Easy enough.
Wait,
what's what's the spectrum?
Yeah, wait,
Yes.
1 through 5
They're-
on
they're-
most popular.
So like
Separately or what?
Yeah, so like,
Separately,
Oh,
okay, so like
okay.
3
Yeah,
for
yeah.
popular and then 5
Yeah,
for
yeah.
win rate.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's gonna be
okay,
5
okay.
and 5.
I
It
understood.
sounds like a spectrum.
I understood.
Yeah,
like,
me
I
too. I
got
was like,
you.
okay, dude, okay.
All right, this one's probably gonna be easy for you guys. So this is most highest picked in League of Legends.
Okay.
Okay.
Just highest picked, not win rate.
Gotcha.
5 characters.
Okay.
You're gonna try to rank them correctly.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. We got the first one I'm gonna give you guys is Kaisa, Kaisa, the little apostrophe.
Kaisa.
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 Okay,
I
okay.
was like, who is that?
Kaze?
Kaze. He's
All right,
in
Okay,
League of Legends.
Kaisa.
Try to rank them 1 through 5, and I'll
Okay.
tell you who gets closest. at the
Why
end.
don't you give us like the 5 characters and then
And then
rank
we
them?
rate.
Okay, we can do
Or-
that.
Or is like you give us a character and we're like at the blind pick where it goes.
No,
Yeah,
just give
yeah,
us all 5. Give us all 5
All right,
and then we'll
fine.
rank them.
We'll give you all 5. All right, we got Kase,
Okay, Kaisa.
Kaisa,
It's an A, bro.
Kaisa.
Is this?
Ezreal,
Okay.
Okay.
It's all.
Thresh,
It's all
Okay.
ADCs.
Jinx,
Okay.
and Lee Sin.
It's all ADCs, a jungler and a support. We're the
Ha-
mid laners. That's how you know this role is bad.
Okay.
This is popularity, bro.
Popularity, most picked.
Keep in
Listen,
mind, everyone in like Pislow be playing Ezreal for
Wait,
no
is
reason.
this like right now or like
Right now.
all time?
Okay.
Right now.
Oh,
Okay,
Ez-
right now.
okay,
Right
Ez-
now. Okay.
Ezreal's one.
Thresh has played every game, bro. I swear. He
Okay,
might.
we'll
He's
go-
1 or
alright.
2.
We'll go
Alright,
first. What do
my-
you?
my-
yeah,
my-
you'll go first.
My
go
pick:
first.
Jinx, Thresh,
Uh-huh.
Ezreal, Lee Sin, Kaisa.
Okay. That's your
Okay.
5.
Ezreal,
Oh,
Thresh, Jinx, Lee Sin, last person.
Kaisa.
Kaisa.
Yeah, Kaisa's fit.
No. It's gonna be Jinx, Thresh, Ezreal, Kaisa, Lee Sin.
Okay.
You're the closest one.
I know I am.
So
I know I
you
am.
just you,
Who's the highest rank in this table? What
if
can
you
I say?
flipped
Okay, buddy, no life.
you
in
flipped
it.
the 2 and 3, it's Jinx, Ezreal, Thresh, Kase, and Lee
okay.
Sin.
Well, okay.
Damn.
Bronze.
So
and
you
silver
were second
players do be
closest.
loving
You were
Ezreal.
way far
Yeah,
off.
you were off.
I got Jinx right.
Yeah.
You got Jinx
Okay,
right.
Jinx is like every game, bro.
Yeah,
I
Jinx,
swear.
Jinx is every game.
surprised Ezreal is in-
Ezreal's like in piss like gold.
I thought Ezreal was not that popular,
Well,
but Ezreal second.
Ezreal
It's 'cause
second.
Yeah.
It's because they buffed him. He's such an easy character.
Yeah, they've just buffed him, and then like gold below love Ezreal.
Yeah, it's
I
a really
don't know.
easy character.
All right. Next one.
Interesting.
Highest win rate
Okay.
champions.
Okay,
I'm gonna
okay,
give you
okay.
5. All right, we got Poppy.
Where's Katarina? Where's Katarina?
We got
She's not in there.
Fiddlesticks.
She is not in there.
Okay.
We got Ornn.
Okay.
We got Akshan
Akshan.
and Kog'Maw.
Oh, he did just get buffed.
Kog'Maw got EP buffed.
Yeah,
Is this
alright.
all time? Let's see.
Okay.
As of this
It's
patch.
like it doesn't matter on the pick rate, so it's just like these players like champs are underplayed. I think Fiddle's number 1. High key.
I'm
All
thinking
right,
Fiddle's one
we'll
or
start
two.
with you.
okay.
Rank
Can
them
you
1 through 5.
okay? Can you run them again? Just
All right. It's Poppy,
Poppy,
Fiddlesticks,
Fiddle,
Ornn,
Ornn,
Kashan, and Kog'Maw.
Akshan.
Akshan.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know where Kog'Maw is because they just got buffed. Okay, so I'm gonna say Fiddle number 1. I'm gonna say Poppy number 2. Actually, no, Kog'Maw number 2. Poppy, Ornn, and Akshan.
Okay.
This one's gonna be hard.
I'm gonna say Fiddle's 2, and I'm gonna go Ornn 1.
Okay.
It's gonna go odd.
Okay.
Ornn, Fiddlesticks.
Hot take.
We'll go
Hot take.
Kog'Maw, Poppy, Akshan.
All right.
think I'm gonna go Fiddle 1. Fiddle 1.
This is a difficult.
Fiddle
one.
mains are like crazy.
Yeah, Fiddle, Akshan.
They will say one thing.
Yeah.
But to get your band.
Who else? Who else was it?
Poppy.
Poppy. Okay.
Poppy,
Oh
Poppy,
yeah,
Orn.
Fiddle, Akshan, Poppy,
Kog'Maw. Orn.
and orange.
Kog'Maw, Orn.
All right. All of you guys were incorrect, but you were the closest because
Okay.
Orn actually leads. Actually, not really need leads, but it's Orn,
Yeah. I thought so.
Akshan.
Oran's first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Orn's
Orn,
first.
Akshan.
What?
Akshan, Poppy,
Yeah,
Kog'Maw,
They
and
buff 'em or
Fiddlesticks.
something?
Wait, so
Fiddlesticks is
was that the
5?
Akshan?
Okay.
Akshan was
I need
second.
to
Oh,
check.
and
Is
then
this
after-
all
after that?
ranks? What like?
I mean, I can see more. And see
Oh
what
yeah, it
happens.
is all ranks. It's through everything.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why I
it-
was thinking because orange is such an easier top.
What was it? It was Orn, Akshan.
It was
Orn,
Orn,
Akshan,
Akshan, Poppy,
Fiddle.
Kog'Maw Fiddle.
Oh, Kog'Maw Fiddle.
Fiddle.
Hey,
Hey,
Fiddle's
you
last.
can guess his
Fiddle's
number
last.
6. Guess his number 6.
Katarina.
No, but it's Cassio. But still, mid
Yeah,
laner,
wait,
mid
no, no,
laner.
go to Katarina. Where is she? Where is she?
Where
Find her.
is she?
Find her. Control
Well,
Control F
Prediction,
Katarina.
Cat's 52%.
Cat is at like.
Dang, she's not even top 30.
She's like top 100 maybe.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
She's like 82. Watch.
Damn.
Well,
not
keep in mind,
top
keep in mind,
50.
Alan. It's all ranks. It's all
82.
ranks.
It is all ranks, bro. So like, there's bronzies playing. Okay, look up
Okay.
Diamond Plus.
Yeah,
bro.
Diamond Plus.
Can I do that?
Yes.
Yeah,
I got
you up top you should be able to
So,
filter.
right here, Diamond Plus,
Katarina.
and then control.
There's like
F
3
it.
cat mains in
Akshan
Masters.
goes up
Plus.
to first.
I ran into
Yeah,
all,
Akshan
ran
makes
into all 3 of
Okay,
them already.
okay.
She wasn't even top 100. She's 107.
Chill.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. This you didn't go to all ranks.
Nah,
you
you're
lower.
coping a
It's
little
Diamond
bit.
Plus.
You're
I don't want to
coping,
hear
you're
it. Your
coping.
supports are all.
Wait, what's
probably
the win
over
rate on
Katarina.
okay.
on Cat. Is it above 50 at
It's-
least?
It's 49.5. But
Yeah, her win rate is horrible.
Wow.
but cat mains make
Hey,
it like 60%. I swear.
Nerf cat. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to nerf her. They do not need to nerf her.
All right,
He's
all right.
coping.
Here is
'Cause his
another
character sucks.
hard one because the rest are kind of weird lists. Top band characters.
Oh, I know. They,
Permaban Zed.
okay. We need to do this plat plus so we can actually.
Okay,
kinda
okay,
guess.
fine.
I ban permaban Zed.
No, you're gonna see. Go sit down.
Ah, dude. Okay, you know how to do it though.
Yes, I know. I know.
Okay, I'm gonna go
This is
Hecarim.
plat plus.
Same. I'm
It's
gonna go.
I'm gonna go Hecarim.
You want to do plat or diamond? Because this is already plat.
Do plat.
just-
Okay, name the top 5. That's what we can
Yeah.
guess.
So I'll give you 5, and you gotta rank them.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Wukong is on there.
We got Morgana, Aurelion Sol,
Oh, okay.
Blitzcrank, Zed, and Malphite.
Zed, yeah, I permaban Zed every game.
Ma-
Malphite's
I
Malphite's
think Malphite's
new.
number 1.
Malphite's
Malphite's
new.
number one.
Malphite's new.
Malphite's number 1.
Okay.
no.
I think Malphite's number 1.
So it's gonna go. I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Okay. Okay. You said
Aurelion
do it.
Sol.
Okay.
All right.
Aurelion Sol.
first?
Morgana. Morgana is. Hold
I'm
on.
glad I chose this.
Let him.
This
Let him
question.
cook. Let him cook.
I haven't seen a Morgana all season.
Okay, Aurelion Sol. Fine then. Aurelion Sol.
I've only seen one.
Malphite Zed. Who's the other one besides Morgana?
Blitzcrank.
Blitzcrank Morgana.
I know
Okay.
Morgana's 5.
Morgana
I'm
is
gonna go Malphite because you got buffed. OP.
Aurelion Sol's
Malphite.
over him.
Zed. Asol. Blitzmorg.
Okay.
Literally the same thing.
Really?
So I was gonna go Malphite 1 or Asol. Asol or Malphite, I don't know yet. But that's top 2. Zed number 3, Blitzcrank, then Morgana.
You guys were almost incorrect. No, you guys were all really wrong.
What?
You guys were all equally like. You only got like 1 or 2 right. It's Zed at
Dude,
1.
I permaban Zed. That's why.
Malphite 2.
Yeah.
Blitzcrank 3. Morgana 4. Aurelion Sol 5.
Morgana's over Aurelion Sol.
I mean, yeah, Asol isn't
25
as good anymore. It's not as
25% versus
He's still
Aurelion
pretty
Sol at
strong.
22.
What?
Yeah. That's plat.
Aurelion
good.
Sol's
Why
really
Zed?
strong.
Why Zed?
I permaban that character.
Why?
That's all
He's not
me.
good.
It's
I don't
all
think
for
he's
me.
that good.
He's not.
I don't
good.
think he's all good, but he's such an
Annoying
character. He's
character
an
to
annoying
champs.
and easy character to play.
All right.
You
If
press
it makes you feel
R,
any better.
W, Q.
Yeah.
If it makes you feel any better, Diamond Plus is Malphite 1, Blitzcrank 2, Zed 3, Draven 4, and
Oh,
Zaya
okay.
5.
Draven.
I need
Oh.
to start banning Draven, bro.
Okay, I fucking hate that.
I
character.
got destroyed.
fucking hate that character.
Draven's not that bad.
And they always get exhausted.
Our ADC, no, truth no sec. Our ADC in high school, Draven one trick. We had to make him play other characters.
See, one trick's not good, but just
no, so he
good
only,
ADC
so
players
he
who
was
play Draven.
no, so he played
They're nasty.
Draven, and then finally, one of this last year, we made him switch characters, so he learned like Lucian and Jinx for the rest of the season.
Dude, Draven is such like as a support player that has to lane against Draven, it's so oppressive.
Well, yeah, you can just
And
get Axe for like 300 level like round
literally
level
like
3.
4 axes level 1 kill you. So like it doesn't matter who you have early game unless you have like a Senna fasting bot lane, you're not gonna win that. So it's like there's no other lane other than maybe Lucian Nami, but even then you're gonna get shit on if you're not a good Lucian, don't know how to space correctly. Like it doesn't matter what you play into it, you're gonna be losing the lane unless you have like a blitzcrank hook or something. I don't know.
I'd say maybe poke Varus would defeat a Draven
No.
because you just
Ooh,
poke him.
actually Heimer Varus might, just because you have full pressure, like having like pressure lanes.
Exactly, and then the Axis can't one shot the turrets, so then you just have that.
We'll see. But yeah, dude, I hate that character. I think Hecarim I hate the most right now. I still ban that.
Hecarim has like 4 builds and they all are good.
yeah.
Like, how does that manage to happen? You have 4 different
You
builds
can
and
go
they're all
tank with
good.
Manamune.
Yeah, you
and
can
like
go Jack
Mermana.
Show, you can
No,
go
you can go
Duskblade, you
no,
can go
you can go-
Triforce,
you can
and you can go
go-
Divine.
You can go
No, you
Eclipse
can go.
too,
You
bro.
can go Radiant Virtue.
Or Radiant
Sure.
Virtue.
You can
yeah.
go
You can go
Eclipse.
any fucking item on that champ,
can
and it's
go-
OP as fuck.
Like tank, and he'll still one shot you somehow.
He just needs Mermana and like he.
Was
one-shots.
Merman and Shojin, and
Yeah,
he's
yeah, it's
Yeah.
fucking
GG.
OP.
All right.
Okay,
Next
my
question.
bad.
Next question. MSI is around the corner. I think it's already
okay.
started.
Okay, MSI.
I don't know. Hopefully you guys have been paying attention. I know you are.
Yeah.
Are you paying attention too much to MSI?
I heard Alan talking about it today.
Yeah.
What about you?
That's about it.
I'm
A
in.
little bit. So I know it's kind of already started, so it's unfair to be like, okay, who's the highest seed?
Oh well, they hasn't started. It starts May 2nd.
What? Oh, it's knockouts that started.
Yeah.
Groups.
So
I don't
it's
know.
like
It's groups.
nothing has started.
Nothing
it
has
starts
started
May
yet?
2nd. They're barely choosing the like teams right now who go to it.
Go to it. All
Oh
right.
yeah, they only have 11 right now.
Yeah.
So we'll do the top 5 then.
100
On
Thieves.
The odds.
They're not even.
They're not even
they-
make.
I know.
You're gonna
They
make it.
make it.
GG. So
That's
we'll,
my team though.
we'll go on to the odds, like the betting
Hey,
odds
look.
for MSI.
What?
100 Thieves all the
Oh,
way.
100
100
Thieves.
Thieves.
That's
Thieves
guys
all
The
the
same.
betting odds for what?
The betting odds for who will win MSI
Okay.
based on
T1.
all the teams.
Oh, actually, I don't even know if T1 qualified. They did, right? Genji beat them. I don't know.
Genji's in
Genji-
qualifiers. Genji's in part of them.
and
yeah.
GRX beat them, I think.
No, so Genji won LCK. So I don't know. They automatically make play-ins because LCK gets 3 teams.
But they
So
get second.
it's C9, Genji, DRX, T1, Golden Guardians are in there.
Yeah, but they're in the like play-ins.
Yeah.
No, they're in. They're locked.
Golden Guardians are in play-ins.
Are you sure?
I think they're in actually.
Because the second, because LL. Okay, this out. Can you have the
Loud
fucking-
is in there.
Yeah. Well, CBLOL only takes 1, and Loud is the only team that ever makes out of CBLOL. They're gonna get double first rounded. They're not gonna make it into a tourney like every single Brazilian team ever in League of Legends. And yeah, they're gonna take the L. I hate the Brazilian teams in
So you
League.
have
bro.
G2, C9, T1, Genji. Don't know what the sword is. Paris,
PSG.
PSG talent.
PSG.
It's the sword is Golden Guardians.
There you go. That's right.
JDG's winning that tournament.
JDG's in there.
JDG's
The other
winning
one,
the tournament.
Loud. And then
Okay,
2,
look.
3 other
All
teams. I
right,
don't know.
so back to the question.
Okay.
Who has the highest betting? Which is essentially the same question. Like, who do you guys think is going to win? Who do you think
DRX.
other people are going to think?
DRX
are gonna win.
because
In terms of the betting odds for each team, you guys know the teams now.
Yeah.
DRX.
I don't think DRX even makes it into
I don't
semis.
see DRX here.
But since they won last year,
The thing is about DRX, not a single player from the old rosters in the new
It's in
roster.
DRX, exactly.
True.
So it's like, look, realistically, there's only 3 teams that can win the whole tournament. Like, from like,
From start to finish.
yeah.
C9?
Of course, there can be an upset. Yeah, dude, NA, woo.
C9
Not at all.
is in there.
So,
C9 's top
okay, I'll
5.
give you top 4 semis, right? It's going to be JDG, Gen G, T1,
C9,
and who's another Korean team? DRX. huh?
DRX.
Who's the other Chinese team?
Bibli.
Oh, Billy. Yeah, that was fun.
Billy. That's weird. Okay.
Literally, the top 2 seeds from China and Korea, bro. There's no other team.
I think C9 will make it.
If they do,
C9 will.
mark my words right here. If C9 makes semifinals,
Change your phone
no.
wallpaper.
Oh yeah, I'll do that for semis. If they make finals,
You
Big
buy a
finals,
jersey?
my face is blue.
You should dye your hair blue.
You buy me a jersey.
if they make finals, I'll shave my head.
Nah.
Shake on it.
No,
I'll
no
shake on it
way.
with you.
Live on 4K, caught in 4K.
If they
You guys
make
heard it
finals,
right
I'm shaving. No. If they win MSI, I'll literally do the avatar arrow on my forehead.
But if they make finals, you'll shave your head?
yeah,
All right,
100%.
cool.
All right, you heard it here first. Okay, who do you think's gonna win? You know the
Um,
teams now.
Yeah, I kind of agree with those top 4, to be honest. C9, I think C9 will make it, depending on their bracket.
100%. Because if we have an easy bracket, yay!
It's C9.
You
C9
play loud. Let's
C9,
go.
T1, Gen G. Probably, and then I can see Golden Guardians maybe getting in there, maybe somehow, like through like
guy.
luck.
Okay, if you saw the finals for NA, you were like,
Yeah.
No, that was
So
bad.
bad.
you're like,
that was
these,
bad.
these
So
people get
bad.
paid.
Yeah, it was
These
horrible.
people get paid.
But I think no, I think those 4.
All right,
Solid. I'm a meet right T1.
All right.
100%.
Yep.
Everyone does.
So right now the mid-season invitational MSI, the odds are plus 225 for
JDG.
JDG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got the plus 275. So Gen G is higher than them.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Actually,
Yeah.
yeah, higher than them. But for some reason they got T1 there, which none of you guys mentioned.
That's who we just all said.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I thought you guys didn't say T1. I thought you said
we
No, I
said
said
T1.
I'm meet right T1.
Oh,
we
okay.
all said T1 in
So okay, their
I'm
own name was
tripping.
SKT, so that's why I said SKT.
Okay, my
Oh
bad,
yeah,
my bad.
SKT1 and T1 are the same.
It's the same
bad,
thing.
not bad,
SKT
not bad.
T1.
Come on, Vic.
How do you
Okay,
not know the
okay, okay,
lore?
okay.
Come on, brother.
Okay. And then, like, I think you guys were saying Billy Gaming.
Yeah.
So pretty much those top 4 teams.
That's exactly who.
At the top.
That's
4.
above T1 or no?
They're below T1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
I
then
mean, it makes
there's
sense.
Europe,
Yeah.
G2, Vitality,
They got slapped on this morning. They're not even gonna make it into semis.
and
They won't.
then
G2's no. I mean, Yankos is no longer G2.
No, he plays for
Someone else, right?
Yeah, they play Heretics.
Yes.
Heretics.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
the
the
new
Spanish team.
So
the
G2 gone.
Yike or Yike is the jungler for G2. They have Broken Blade, Yike,
BB's not that good.
Caps.
Caps is
Mickey and
I don't
I
remember.
thought they kicked out
can't
Mickey.
never
the
remember.
French dude.
Yeah, I can never remember his name.
Fuck, he's Asian and he's French.
I know exactly who you're talking
Hansama,
about.
Hansama.
There you
Hansama,
go, there you
Hansama.
go.
He's French.
Yeah,
Hansama?
Oh.
Yeah.
yeah, he's French.
And then the last teams: Vitality, Cloud9, PSG, GAM, Golden Guardians, Detonation, Focus
the
Me?
nation. Oh, the Japanese team. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And Loud is
La
surprisingly
Bomba.
not last.
Who's last?
Rainbow 7.
Oh well, yeah, that's the Latin American team.
I was 7. I've
If
never, I've
if
never heard
Rainbow
of
Seven beats C-LOL, I will donate $100 to
If they
Mexican
beat
esports.
C-LOL.
If
I like
if CB-LOL, it's the Brazilian team. So
Oh,
Loud.
okay.
If they beat Loud, I hope they play each other. I'll donate $100.
Nice.
Whoa.
Live
Again,
in
2 bets
4K.
on podcast.
I'll get all day.
If
I'll
T1 wins, I bet my happiness.
All right.
So much.
Alrighty, we'll wrap the podcast up here with a couple closing questions. I want to look towards the future, at least for NM State Esports. There's some big things on the horizon. What's one thing you guys are each looking forward to coming fall 2020, or 2023, even in summer? We'll start with you, Master, if anything at all.
Upcoming?
Yeah.
Our potentially new roster or new members added to the roster. If said people come, it's gonna be
Juicy?
the best one we've ever had, and probably
Drop Frosty?
one of the
What?
funnest. One of the funnest.
Yeah, so Arvion is ADC. Gabe's gonna go Tournamaster mid lane. Frosty's gonna actually play support, and I'll coach.
I played true story. I played a support in like a real tournament instead.
Play a real
I played,
role,
I played
buddy.
Alistar.
Oh, and also just like hearing, be like, whoa, NM State has Masters players.
He's gonna drop.
I will probably drop out of Masters.
He queues one more game and he's done.
Mhm.
Two.
So you said like just your upcoming potential league.
My roster, yeah.
Okay, cool.
And also the events, because each year I've been in esports, like the events get bigger and bigger and more funner. So
we will have NM tie again next semester.
Let's go.
excited for that.
Gotta
Excited for
get the
that.
repeat.
Always love a trip to Albuquerque.
Mr. Frosty
love
vibes.
Albuquerque.
Chili.
Okay.
Chili
I think for
Frosty
me,
vibes.
since I haven't really got like a collegiate, like being in a collegiate tournament, being able to like go out and adventure into like the collegiate world and see what other teams are and see like other rivals that we have to deal with and just
Baby
being able
steps.
to build it. Okay. And to be
Baby's
able to
first game.
build the chemistry with my team, I think that's just really what I'm looking for.
Well, I think you guys have a pretty good chemistry already, so I think at least you
We
have
haven't
that.
really played a lot, but next semester once we actually start scrimming and grinding.
We can do Clash tomorrow.
I'm
Yeah.
down. I'm down.
I'm down.
Down?
What time?
I can't tomorrow, but I can Sunday.
Okay.
Sunday?
Okay, that's fine. I'm fine.
Oh yeah,
either
we're
way.
scheduling live
Yeah,
live in the
legends.
podcast.
Yeah.
Make
League of
sure to
Legends
join us in
Masters
Tier
player,
1
right?
Clash, an opportunity to go against the
Um,
NM State varsity team.
Woo, woo.
We'll
Remember
be
that one
looking
time
out.
that we played basically half of the C9 roster?
Yeah.
Nah, that was crazy. That was crazy, bro. It was like Golden Glue, Zazel.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot the like other two players, but they were like challenger players. Were like What?
Like, GG.
We got trashed on. And then what was the question? I forgot.
What are you looking forward to upcoming esports related?
My scholarship hitting the bank. You already know.
You already know that.
He just wants money.
Probably
Like
like
got the masters for it.
the big changes that we got on the wraps.
Okay.
Big changes that we got on the wraps.
What's something that we can't link or leak?
that we can?
Yeah,
I don't know what I can and cannot leak.
I think we can leak this.
I'm excited for the new building of our $2 million facility.
There you go.
I am very excited about that, and are moving to the new lab location.
So I think we can leak that. We're gonna be actually.
And I'm moving to Alan's bed as well.
Oh.
Oh, tonight actually.
Next semester. Next
Alright.
Ah,
semester.
Gabe's gonna catch me in his mom's bed.
Oh, let's change topic on podcast.
I hope they're gonna be
I've
reading
been
the
canceled
Bible.
enough already.
Hey, same.
Last question, but not least question. Tell me what NM State Esports means to you, Twitter Master.
You can go, you can
Last,
go
I'm
sexy.
last.
He is last. He is last.
What it means to me?
Yeah.
Okay, I can give you like a super cliche answer.
Yeah, go for it.
It's a way to escape my stresses in engineering. You know, once I'm done out
fair enough.
engineering, I need to free my mind.
He plays
Be
League
with
of
people.
He plays League. He literally plays
Be-
League to free his mind. Show your games today. Show your games.
But actually, though, it's like, you know, math hard, league is hard but fun.
Okay.
So I do that, and then
I don't even know about that one, bro.
That was a tweet. That was a tweet right there.
What would it? Put it on the tweet.
All right.
but also just like going to the lab and like being greeted by everyone, like it's just like a nice way to just chill.
All right. Frosty. Vibes,
I'm gonna go
chili.
even more cliche than you. No,
Oh.
I'm kidding. I enjoy it. It's really cool being able to see the community that's been built, and like being able to see like the more that we have more people coming in, the bigger the community that we'll get. So it really means a lot being able to have like these people that I can go to constantly if I ever need help with anything, or just like even to have fun, just mess around with. It's really cool because I know not a lot of places necessarily have that. So I think it's really cool. That's what I got.
Thank you.
Should have hit that like button.
Hey, should hit that like button, that subscribe button, turn
Of course.
notifications on.
El
Well,
Vice Presidente.
I mean, oh my God, guys, it's my family. Nah.
Go on.
So
Yeah, continue.
esports is like at the beginning. How it started is I didn't even want to try out for the league team, and then I ended up in the league team, and then
Okay, but act passionate.
yes, I ended up on the league team. Nah, honestly, I've met so many cool people through here, and it's become literally like a great way to like meet and like develop myself with other people. It's been great experiences, and it's actually helped me like grow professionally as well as just as a player. There's way too much that goes into NM State Esports, and I think that's the beauty of it. That it's not just to play games, it's not just to be at a community, it's not just to go and compete. It's way deeper than that, and it affects everyone's lives that is in the program, even from the tiniest extent to the biggest extent. And right now, I'm in too deep, so for me, it's in the bigger extent.
Welcome to the club.
So, yeah, it means a lot. It's what I literally wake up, live, breathe, eat, where I'm at. That's esports. It's my life now, which I didn't think it would be my life my freshman year, but here we are.
He's your family, guys.
Oh my gosh, he loves you.
Oh, also the connections are like super
Oh, that's
useful.
crazy. Yeah.
That's like
Business majors.
insane.
That's what I'm saying.
Mr. Worldwide, Mr. 305. Ya tu sabe.
Child.
Dale.
And with that, we'll go ahead and end the podcast. Thank you all so much. Make sure to follow Smexy, Gabe is Frosty, and Twittermaster 5000 on all the social medias. I'm just linking their Twitter. I'm too lazy to put the rest of them.
That's right.
But make sure to follow their Twitters. Make sure to like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. And new thing that we're gonna do for the next podcast, because you guys aren't that cool to have this podcast.
Okay.
Leave some questions
Dang.
Damn.
that you would want to see somebody answer. Wait, what? Okay.
Ask why Vic's both games died.
Okay.
Ask
Yeah.
why Vic only
Thank you so much
plays
for watching
And
the podcast.
if you want to
Thank you
see
guys
more
so
content,
much.
go to NM Esports Plus. Subscribe to see the additional podcast after this.
Oh.
www.com/OnlyFans/Smexy. Hit it up.
Okay. We're ending the podcast there. Thank you all so much. Good night.